Hey guys, Sableye here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Guys, Sing Raichu has been unleashed upon the world. Thank you to Game Freak for this Pokemon 25th anniversary. We're going to try it on the channel, guys. For those of you who do not recognize the team, this is the team that I cut the Desafio Aladdin with, finished top 8. There is a team report on that, so if you are interested, feel free to check it out. I'll probably link it somewhere right now. But it should come up with the screen. I think it's just above me, but I don't really know where. But without further ado, we're going to jump in here. I did modify the team. One thing. Sing Raichu, guys. Sing Raichu is legal now. So I'll put that code on the screen. That way you guys don't have to search for it on Twitter. But if the code is not on the screen, there'll be a link to the tweet with the code in the description. One of the two will happen. We're going to get Stunfisk here. So we're actually playing against an entire Pokemon. Is that an Execute? I thought I was weird. But guys, please, 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 when you play against Raichu now, please check the Pokeball. Please check the Pokeball. If it's not in a Cherish Ball, it cannot use Sing. That is all I'm going to say. If it is not in a Cherish Ball, it cannot use Sing. It kind of saddens me a little because I like to use Raichu the Thunderstruck, or with the Thunderstruck mark. And unfortunately, to be optimal now, it's better to be using this Raichu in a Cherish Ball, because then your opponent has to consider the fact that you might have Sing. So it is technically optimal, but I don't know why there's an Execute. Yveltal loves this matchup, minus that Rotom Heat. And maybe if I get put to sleep by Venusaur, at least I can technically sleep him back now, if I really wanted to. I think I go Raichu. I don't know. The thing is with Raichu, it's useless in this matchup, other than the redirection, and it's potentially self-proc. So it's not like it's useless, but it really doesn't do a whole... you know what? Raichu and Incin, and like, Metagross is garbage here, right? Like, there's a Groudon, an Incineroar, an Urshifu, Metagross is, and an Rotom Heat. Metagross is bad. The only other thing I could really consider is maybe Lapras, because like... do I want Lapras? I think I need Lapras over Amoonguss here, so we're gonna go with this. Honestly, guys, it's been so long since I've played this team, and by so long, I mean, like, I think it's only been, like, 2-3 weeks. And it's crazy, like, using other teams and then going back to an old team. You get kind of rusty the first few battles, so, like, this is literally my first battle into it. Maybe we can sing things. I just want to click sing. Guys, don't do this. Please don't click sing. It's not healthy for the game. Like, the thing is, Raichu, I think, has way better... Gold eggs! He's got the gold eggs! Sorry, okay. But the thing with Sing, sorry, that is a hard sentence to get out in English. But basically, it's Raichu has so many better moves. You see it on Clefairy, right? And Clefairy, you know, you can kind of make a case for it. Raichu has better moves. I personally am a fan of Charm. You got Nuzzle. I'm already risking not having Nuzzle on this Raichu during that tournament, anyways. Like, I think Nuzzle is a phenomenal move. So not having Nuzzle was kind of weird. And now not having Charm is even weirder. So, like, I don't know. I think there's better moves on Raichu, but we're here. We're going to try it out. We're going to jump on the hype. But, okay. What does Execute do? Now I'm actually concerned what Execute does. Like, should I even go after it, or is it just there as a decoy? I'm kind of scared. Someone help me. I'm scared. Okay, we're going to double the Execute. I think that's safe. Like, I'm actually scared. Like, I am legitimately scared. I thought I was memeing with Sing Raichu, and honestly, people are gonna play it, guys. I'm gonna be honest, people are gonna play it, so make sure you're checking Pokeballs when you play against Raichus. But besides the point, I thought I was gonna be the original one today. Why is there an Execute? I should have known! Why didn't I call that? Is he gonna SD? What else was it gonna do? What else was it gonna do, Ryan? Why did you double it? What else was it going to do? We're gonna get an Airstream up though, which isn't actually terrible. It still did 50% of those eggs. So those eggs are getting scrambled. The question is, what does Groudon do? Swords Dance or P-Blades? It's one of those two options. Rock Slide. Well, he gave me my policy, so thank you for that, Groudon. I do appreciate that. Saves me the effort. I do go for the Oblivion Wing again, just that way I'm outpacing Venusaur when it switches in. And I'm gonna go for it. I think this is a perfectly fine time to go for it. No reason to risk anything I have in the back. If I hit it, it's a good spot. Let's go for it. Let's go for Sing, guys. No, I just wanted to click Sing. What are you doing? I'm gonna leave that. I'm not sure if I feel like we should do 2 battles because Like, I don't know, maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll speed that section of the video up or something. I don't know. Because I really do want you guys to see that execute. It was kind of funny. I just wanted to click sing, though. I had the chance. I do want to continue battling, yes. Man with the gold eggs. Oh, that was funny. Okay, anyways, back to more serious note here. I really love Yveltal, guys. I really think Yveltal has a lot of unused potential in this meta right now. I think AV is really solid, and this is a Zacian team that I really don't want to see. Okay. This is the problem with Yveltal. Finding a consistent way to get through Zacians. And once you do that, I think it has a really good spot in the meta. Like, to be completely honest, I think it's phenomenal. It's just a matter of finding a way through this core. This Zacian core. There's no Lapras here, which makes it a little bit easier. Especially because it's Latios and Urshifu. But if you can find your way through these types of cores, I think it's solid. Okay. Okay. I feel like Metagross is really, like, the Metagross mode to me just makes the most sense right now. And I think I still go Raichu with Yveltal in the back and Instant. Yeah, we're gonna go Instant, guys. I mean, I could make a case for Amoonguss for redirection and all that, but I think I need to have the Instant just to potentially have a late game for an Intimidate and then a Flare Blitz into the Zacian. I honestly think it's a must-have. Honestly, you could probably drop Raichu. I don't really think I needed Raichu, but I don't know. I like having the fast fake-out pressure. But we'll see. Maybe I can put things to sleep. I just want to put things to sleep. This is why I'm forcing Raichu into games, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to click Sing. I just want to click Sing. This is a good start for me, though. This honestly isn't terrible. Okay. They can't set up Electric. I'm gonna click Sing right into Zacian. And I'm gonna click Max Rockfall. I mean, yes, it's not the greatest turn. And I know that. I'm assuming you're gonna double my Raichu and I probably lose Raichu. Right? But if you're gonna do that, I need to find a way to at least get damage off, and this is my best way to do it. I guess I could fake out and just keep Raichu alive. You know? That's probably the better play 9 times out of 10. I just really want to click Sing. Does this make me a terrible player, guys? It probably does. They're gonna expect the fake out. They're gonna expect the fake out. We're singing the Thunderous. I love how this entire episode is basically me just trying to justify me using Sing. Guys, don't use. I don't think it's good. But honestly, I don't think it's terrible. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna stream with this at some point. Maybe tonight, by the time this video goes out. But I don't know. We'll see. Protect your Zacian. Protect your Zacian. Come on. You don't want to take the fake out. You don't want to take a potential fake out Max Quake. You want to protect your Zacian. I don't think I'm ever gonna hit the Sing, guys. Don't get me wrong. Yo, I should run Scarf Raichu just to outpace the entire metagame and click Sing. No, I think fake out may have been a good play here, but I'm basically calling the fact that he's gonna protect Zacian and then clicking Sing. Okay? Okay. Hold up. Hold up. This could actually be good for us. If I hit this, we're laughing. If I hit this, we're in a phenomenal spot. Airstream has to go into Raichu. Doesn't kill me. Raichu. Come on, Raichu. Come on. You can do it, buddy. You can do it, Travis. Let's go! Okay, anyways. We hit the Sing. Thunders is asleep. This man's gonna get mad now. I'm just this is fun. This is really fun, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That's in range again for a later move. And now I think I bring in the Intimidate so I don't lose Raichu. I think having Raichu around is still good. And although I don't really want to bring in the Intimidate in front of this Thundy, so I'll Volt Switch with Raichu and I'll Quake. And I will Volt Switch off the Thunderous because I do need to. Actually, you can't protect this slot. We're gonna go into slot they definitely can't protect. Of course, Thundy's on the field. Still have to be considerate of it, but I think we might be alright. Switching out the Thunderous. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better turn. What's coming in? Probably something that wants to eat a rock move. Urshifu. That's fine. Wish I would have Volt Switched that slot. Did I Volt Switch that? Okay, Sacred Sword, I'm dead. Raichu's done. So, we still break the Sash because we have our Sand up. And now we get free big damage on Max Break here. How much is this doing? Almost killed. That's pretty good. This would honestly be probably one of the spots I'd want to have. I'd want Sucker Punch on Yveltal, right? I still think I bring Yveltal in. Do I though? No, that gives him Dark or I go straight into Instant, I think. I get Instant in now while I still can. I have the momentum, but the problem is, as you can see with this Yveltal team here, Zacian just outpaces my entire team. And that's the problem, because I can't really break that in any way. I think Zacian might actually switch into Thundurus here. So I am going to Steel Spike. You're going to fake out. You're going to protect here, right? You're going to protect your thing, right? But I have to go into it with the fake out. Just on the off chance, maybe you're banded, maybe you don't. You actually do switch Zacian. Is it going to be the Thundy? Is it going to be the Thundy? It is going to be that Thundy. Alright. So far, do you protect? Okay, he protected. I was going to say pretty good reads there, but I think that was pretty safe play on his end. Pretty common. Nothing too crazy there. I get my Steel Spike up, which is nice. And basically this allows Incineroar to just sit on the field in front of this Urshifu and click Flare Blitz into it next turn. Do I even want to do that? I think I Flare Blitz the Thundy. I think I Flare Blitz the Thundy and get another... Actually, I don't get another max move off. My max is over. Them saving Zacian is a really big issue here. Because I'm definitely losing Metagross to a Wicked Blow, right? So they Wicked Blow. How do I pivot out of this? How do I win this game assuming they Wicked Blow? The off chance that they're frail and they don't have max attack or whatever, I mean, I potentially live. I don't even think it's a possibility. But on the off chance, I do Iron Head that slot. Do I want to Parting Shot this Urshifu though? I think I do because I do need to get Instant off the field. Or do I just want to kill Thundy? I think I'd rather get Instant off the field. I'd rather get Instant off the field. There's a chance they also predict maybe Metagross to switch out. So, you never know. So, if Zacian wasn't this much of a problem for this team, we might be alright. But, we did hit our Sing. That's all I really wanted, guys. That's all I wanted. There's the Thundy being fast asleep. Should be a Wicked Blow. It is going to be that Wicked Blow. The Wicked Blow should connect easily into Metagross. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, and Metagross does drop. I mean, I could have saved Metagross. Maybe I should have. Maybe that was the better play. Saving Metagross. But Parting Shot coming out right now. Maybe I should have just blitzed it. You guys think Blitz would have killed it? I really honestly don't know if Blitz would have killed that thing. And now I think I'm in a rough spot. I kind of need Thundy to stay asleep. Everything's chipped by Sand. I didn't actually check this Thundy's item after I got the Airstream up. I think based on the damage it did, it was probably AV. So the Fake Out will go into that slot. It's just... Okay, Fake Out... Sand's done this turn, right? Sand's over? Like, it's on the field, but no one gets chipped by it, I believe. I'll double check that, though. There's the Defiant, that's fine. So I might need to double. And I don't know if I necessarily want to double this Thundy. Yeah, Sandstorm is done this turn. I do need to double the Thundy. Does he call that, though, an attack? I think he should protect Urshifu, right? I really think he should. I'm going to Oblivion Wing to get back what little bit of health I do get back. And I think it's worth it. Are we going to see Protect from this Urshifu? That's the big one. We kind of need it to Protect. Otherwise, I think we're in a lot of trouble. Although, I guess if he CCs, we can potentially get Heat Waves off. It also depends on what his last Pokemon is. You could switch Urshifu out. Okay, we got that Protect right, and now we're gonna drop the Thundy. So The problem here, though, he's going to wake up, he's going to flinch, and he's going to die. Okay, perfect. The problem is, once again, Zacian comes in, and now Zacian's at +1. I needed Zacian to be at neutral versus Yveltal. It did take huge damage, but I don't think it's enough. I am going to give you guys another game after this because, you know, it's going to be a bit of a longer episode, and I do apologize for that, guys. But we had eggs, okay? There were eggs. I'm not cutting that out. That's pretty funny. I played an execute. You don't play execute very often, as I'm trying to adjust my shirt because like it's sticking up like right there in the camera, and I don't know why it's bothering me so much. But like, I don't know. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, Zacian's in. Okay. This game is not over. Like, I think we can still win this game. It all comes to, I think it's this turn. Okay, so here's my thought process. Yveltal's the threat, right? But do you know that you can kind of win the Yveltal endgame with 3 pieces? I think I need to protect Yveltal, but at the same time I don't want to because it's like it just doesn't work for me if I do. Well, isn't actually... I need Yveltal to live. If Yveltal can live the Zacian attack, I think we're fine. And I don't actually know that calc. I don't remember that calc, I should say. Oh! Okay, maybe trying to call my protect? Sucker, that's a respectable sucker punch. Into instant, that's questionable. And now we get health back? I mean, I get maybe you're trying to call my protect, but I don't know if I agree with that at all. Do you not just attack? Okay. I mean, we'll take it. And the game's not over because I don't know what he has in the back. Like, it could be instant in the back. And if it's instant, I think we lose. Actually, if it's instant, it still comes down to can I live this can I live the attack? Oh, it's a Mungus. Okay, so it still comes down to can I live this attack? I Flare Blitz and I Heat Wave. I need you maybe to just Rage Powder? Okay, that makes a little bit more sense because you have a Mungus. I need you to Rage Powder. And not click Spore. We've seen Sacred Sword on Zacian and it's not CC, so maybe Instant's still not in range yet. It does Rage Powder. So, Zacian, where are you going? You hit Yveltal, right? Oh. That's fine. Instant, gone, that's fine. Yveltal, please. Yveltal, please. Yveltal. Let's go. Alright, so I respect what my opponent was going for there. Right? They protect, they get Urshifu gone, and they bring in a Mungus, and they basically keep their Zacian and make their Zacian inevitable. This is why on a team like this I have Heat Wave. Just for mainly this reason, it helps versus the Kartanas, the pesky Steel types as well. Like that odd team with the Ferrothorn that you're gonna see. And now it's Oblivion Wing for the victories. But like, obviously it could be Cobra Berry, but the battle's gonna be cancelled. You'll love to see it. So, Sing Raichu coming in clutch. Why? Guys, this is a problem. I kind of like this. This is a real big problem for me. I shouldn't be liking this, but anyways, we're gonna keep going. But the thing is, right? With Raichu, it was about finding something to do when you were on the field and you had nothing better to do. Most often, you just end up Volt switching, right? Or sacking Raichu. This way, you can sack Raichu and maybe get a Sing off. So I get the concept behind it, right? Oh, we're gonna get Carmine. We're gonna get my boy Carmine. I wonder if this is actually Carmine. Okay, so for those of you who do not know, for one of the draft leagues I was in, Carmine was also in that draft league. And during another draft league, we ended up being on the same team in, and he was actually the owner of the Dialga team that I featured a few episodes, maybe 5 episodes ago by this point. But either way, Carmine's a good friend of mine, so hopefully we can tease him with some Sing. Carmine, I apologize in advance, but this should be fun. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think I just go with my normal, see, there's the Ferrothorn. There's those teams with the pesky Ferrothorn. I was just right on cue. Thank you, Carmine. Okay, normally on a team like, it's a Mungus or Instant. right? And this is what the Passion Berry's for. But the thing is, the Kingdra plus the Kyogre, I think that's too much. And it's not like I need to intimidate the Ferrothorn. I think I'd go Amoonguss and at least bulk up. Alright, this is how we're going to do this. It's going to be wild. Alright, Carmine. I apologize if I do put you to sleep in advance. I don't actually know. I don't know what his trainer card looks like. So we'll find out. We shall find out. I feel like it has to be. I don't know. Anyways, P2 the Festive and Instant the Tower Master. Alright. Raichu and Lapras. So they're gonna try and... They don't Trick Room here, right? No way. I mean, even if they do, it only helps me, I think. I think I just do this, though. Like, this just cover... I don't see a reason not to. So this is what we're gonna go for. Okay, you gotta fake out. Yeah, good call. Good call. What's coming in, though? Ferrothorn to Worn Out. That's a good switching. I do stop Trick Room, though, which, honestly, is nice. Yo, is Sing Raichu a Trick Room answer, guys? Is Sing Raichu the Trick Room answer? That was a good switch in. I really do like that play on his end. Okay. How do I do this? Honestly, I think this is a top quality episode, guys. This is probably one of the better episodes of Crazy Climbing. But anyways, we get the fake out. Not going to let my sash get broken, which is nice. Of course, this Ferrothorn's probably going to take not a lot from this. Although, actually, maybe it will. If it's not AV, this could do good damage. That's actually pretty respectable. Like, that's honestly respectable. Okay. And Porygon 2 is going to flinch. But it was moving last anyways, whether it was Trick Rooming or not. So I really don't know what he was going to go for there. Okay. We're going to go for it into the P2, I think. I don't see a reason not to. And I'm just going to honestly... I think I Resonance, get the screens up here. And then next turn I'll go for the Geyser into the Pharaoh. Resonance also does more to Ferrothorn, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I know it does more to Cortana, but that might be something to do with... Let's go, Travis! Alright, come on, I'm sorry. Let's go, Travis! Alright, so Travis hitting the Sings, P2's going back to bed. And Lapras is going for the Resonance. That did so much damage, so it does definitely do more. And, get the Resonance up. What does Ferrothorn do? Iron Defense? Leech Seed? I could see a Leech Seed. I would definitely not be shocked to see a Seed. Leech Seed. Okay. Respectable that they connect as well. Not too shocking. Okay, I double the P2 now. With a Volt Switch and a Geyser. Hope it doesn't wake up. Bring Yveltal in and I have Heat Wave to finish off this Ferrothorn. I think. It is gaining mad health. He's gonna protect it. Which is why I double P2 here. He definitely protects this Pharaoh because he knows he could potentially die to my Lapras. So I go for this. And just get big damage into the P2 now. Yep. Okay. Alright, Sing Travis though. That definitely stopped the Trick Room, but that's huge. That is honestly huge. Of course, Volt Switch, I don't expect to be doing damage with it at all. It's not one of those things you expect to hit hard with. Yveltal comes in. And as long as this P2 takes that second turn sleep, right? I mean, I think it's over. Like, I really do think it's over if I get this if I get the sleep here. Because like a Heat Wave and a Pump or a Heat Wave and a Freeze Dry should just pick off this Porygon too. Because this Geyser's gonna do a lot. Yeah. I think I have to go for the Freeze Dry. Sorry, the Pump. I think I have to Pump. Like, I think I have to Heat Wave Pump. Ferrothorn, I don't think can survive this in the rain. It would have to be super bulky. And honestly, I know normally a regular Heat Wave spread does about 90. So in rain, you cut that in half, it's doing about 45. But more importantly, I need to pick off the P2. Actually, Thunder's probably better. I'm gonna Pump. I'm gonna risk the Pump, guys. It's a bit inaccurate, I know. But, let's see. So do they switch? I don't think they switch. They could try to pivot instant in. This is almost one of those games I'd rather have Perish. Because, you know, it looks like I'm going to get 2 knockouts here. And assuming I get those 2 knockouts, it's definitely in a spot where I just click Perish the following turn and I win, right? He's going to switch out the P2, so I do get a pump off into it. Sacking the Instant. Alright. Instant gets pumped. That's respectable though, right? Making sure he gets Intimidates off. Trying to maybe position him for some fake out pressure. Yveltal gonna Heat Wave, gonna connect. Is it enough into Pharaoh? It is enough into the Pharaoh Thorn, and now I think it's game. Like I said, if Instant goes down, I mean, this definitely game. If I miss, then things get interesting. Let's go Lapras. Alright, so definitely pretty lucky in odds, but like, guys, look. Right, the concept of Raichu is the fact that if I, right there, what would I have done? I would have had to Volt Switch and I would have had to bring in Amoonguss, and that doesn't help my positioning at all. Right? But Sing, if I hit it, great. But if I miss, it doesn't hinder my positioning because I was kind of messed up anyways. It was like, I don't know, it kind of works. I still have Raichu as well, which is really, really nice here. Basically, I Dark Pulse to P2 now, and I pivot into Raichu. But this game's over. Well, no, he's definitely not going to Trick Room, so yes, the game's over. He can't break Raichu. I guess he could wake up with P2, call this, and kill my Raichu or recover, and then I have to find a way to kill P2, which is a little annoying. But I can always, one, put it back to sleep if I want to. I don't think I will. But, like, I think the best case scenario is P2 just stays asleep and I win. Or Dark Pulse just kills. Dark Pulse might just kill. Because there's a chance they have to, he E-webs, right? Like, does he potentially Electro Web here? I think he might. Protect, that's fair. That's respectable. I was going to say he might Electro Web calling to Raichu switching, but then he just procs my policy. So we're going to get the Dark Pulse off here. Is it enough into P2? P2 is alive. P2 does wake up. P2 does recover. Okay. Game's far from over now. Game is far from over now. If this Aleki wants to do anything, it has to click Electro Web. So I can safely double the P2 and maybe he gives me my policy. Because this Aleki's useless right now. I'm not going to bother touching it. I have no reason to go after it right now. He's going to max the P2. Cherish Ball. Yeah, old school P2. That's P2 for sure, yeah. Okay, that's a good play. That's a very good play. Very respectable. I forgot he could still max, to be honest. But it does give him a chance in this one. I don't think it's enough of a chance, but it definitely gives him a chance here. Regieleki, you're just going to keep trying to spam Protect. That's fine. I do like this play, because if he does have, like, Hailstorm or something. Not Hailstorm. Yeah, Hailstorm. That's the word I'm looking for. But if he does have Hailstorm here and can chip this Yveltal, but I think he has to go after Raichu. Darkness! Yo, that's kind of cool. And it does pick me off because of Dark Aura. Okay, hold up. And a crit. That crit might have mattered. That crit might have mattered, Carmine, but I can't even get mad because I clicked Sing turn 2. So, and my team's Veil is going to wear off now. So now things get interesting. I do have a Moongus though, which is nice. So, Darkness kind of wild. Once again, if you want to hit Yveltal, you have to click E-Webs. So I'm going to Dark Pulse, and I'm going to Rage Powder. And I think I think he E-Webs here. I think this is the turn he clicks Webs. But then next turn I can just Protect Spores, so I should be alright. You're going to have to attack with your Aleki at some point. It's a good battle, though. I'm just happy I'm 2 for 2 hitting Sings with Raichu. There's the Max Guard. Very respectable Max Guard right there. E-Webs coming out. I would expect an E-Webs to come out here. Thunder. Respectable. Respectable for sure. Para? No? Okay. Yveltal gets the Dark Pulse off. Okay. Into the guard. That max of P2 actually makes this game very interesting. And the thing is, I have to go after the P2. I have to go after the P2 because I can't let it be in a spot where it recovers. I know he knows I'm policy, which is probably why he's not clicking E-Webs. But let's see. There's another Thunder. It's going to connect 2 Thunders, so that's fine. I hit a Sing. That's fine. I hit a Sing. What am I saying? I hit a Sing. We're going to get a nice Dark Pulse off here into the Porygon 2. I might have lost this game. To be completely honest, does Darkness kill Amoonguss? Darkness does not kill Amogus. However, Yveltal's -2 now. Is E-Webs gonna be enough? I might have honestly lost this. Because I don't even know if Dark Pulse kills P2. Should I have hit Regieleki? I definitely threw this game in the trash. I think I have to Dark Pulse P2. Like but we know it doesn't kill. But I'm not killing Aleki either. I'm a Rage Powder. I can go for this. I either go for the flinch or the crit. Or hope that he procs my policy. With an E-Webs. Because honestly at this point I think you would. Volt Switch. Okay, that's smart. Not risking the miss. And this is where things get interesting. I think I do lose. I honestly think I lose. Because Dark Pulse doesn't kill here. We've seen this damage earlier. It doesn't kill. We've seen the damage earlier. It doesn't kill. And it should just be a Thunderbolt going into my Lapras. How did I lose this game? Okay, I definitely lost this. I had 2 Mons. Should I have just killed... Okay, Aleki protects. The max P2. Honestly, it was the max P2. Yeah. I wonder if switching out Lapras into Raichu was the misplay though. Like if I double P2, I think I just win. Yeah, that's my bad. So that was my bad. But I mean, it's not game over yet. Because I protect here and I hope he... Thunderbolt... No, Thunderbolt's gonna kill, right? Thunderbolt's gonna kill, right? Okay, so what if I do it this way? I think he hits the Yveltal. I really do think he hits the Yveltal here. But maybe on the off chance he chokes and hits the Lapras, there's a chance. Okay. Gives me a chance. I wonder if he doesn't have Thunderbolt. That's going to bring it down. That's a crit. That's going to be Sashnet. Okay. Where's Ice Shard or Sucker Punch? Ryan. And Porygon 2 gets back to full. Okay. This Darkness P2. He also crit my Travis on switching. Not on switching, but on the turn I faked out. If I would have still had Travis, I could have potentially launched another Sing. And Aleki couldn't have just clicked Thunder a million times. So. Okay. I'm going to Heat Wave. Because it will pick off the Regieleki and get a little bit of chip onto P2. Do I go for the double? Right, he's obviously going to hit Lapras again. I'm going to just Freeze Dry the P2 though. I think he may not have Thunderbolt. He should just Volt Switch it though. Maybe I should hit the Aleki with this Freeze Dry? I definitely should, but he also might protect the Aleki. Yeah. Yveltal going for the Heat Wave. Not going to do enough. It's not going to do really. It's going to do next to nothing, yeah. Yeah, that's a Heat Wave. Burn would be nice. Okay. I think a Freeze would have actually been better, though. I think a Freeze may have just been better. Either way, we're going to get this off. Porygon 2 is going to get chipped. What do we got here? We got Porygon 2 going for a foul play. This is going to be Dark Boosted into Lapras. Okay. I wonder if he just E-Webs now. I still have to Heat Wave. There's no doubt in my mind I have to Heat Wave. And last time okay, you know what? I'm gonna call this. This could be a throw. But I don't know, I protected Lapras the last time. I haven't shown Protect on Yveltal yet. I'm gonna try going for it this way, maybe save my game here. Let's go. Okay, so Freeze Dry definitely gonna pick you off. And, you know, I had written this game off, guys, and honestly, this is just a solid game. Another crit, but seriously, the luck in this game. He's hit 2 Blind Thunders. I hit a Blind Sing. Like the luck involved in this game in general. But still, like, both of us are making plays. Like, this is a good game. Like, I'm really enjoying this game. I Dark Pulse now. And I just Freeze Dry. And I force him to recover, basically. And honestly, he might win this in the long run. Unless I get a flinch. If I can get 1 flinch, I think I win. Okay, no, I'm doing too much, right? Does Freeze Dry do too much? Freeze Dry plus Dark Pulse plus Burn? I don't think he can recover that up. I mean, he's going to have to try. Oh, he didn't. Okay, that's game now. He didn't try for the recover, and that's what he needed to go for there. But wow, honestly, what a good game. I definitely steamrolled though off the beginning though. Like if I don't hit that thing, I just lose, which is not good. Which is definitely not good. If I do not hit that thing, I just lose. But seriously, guys, what an episode though. We played a golden execute. Why? I don't know. But we played one earlier. Lasted all of a second. I'm gonna leave that in because hey, why not? But then we played another good game, which I think was Zacian, and we somehow won. But either way, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I am going to be that guy. Feel free to subscribe so you don't miss out on more content. I got to start doing that in my videos, guys. I apologize. But hey, I saved it till the end. So please make sure you subscribe until you don't miss out on more content. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, and thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.